If you've been job hunting for a while now and you are frustrated because you are just not coming right despite how hard you try, then this is the video for you. I'm going to share with you some things that you can do to set yourself apart and to stand out, and that could possibly make a difference and help you get that job. Make sure you stay until the end, because that is where I share my secret weapon, a special little thing that isn't that common and isn't that well heard of, but it is a game changer. If you've been job hunting for a while now, I'm sure that you have had the advice that you should just apply for anything and everything. It doesn't matter if you have the qualifications or the experience, you should just apply because someone will tell you a story of so-and-so got this job even though they didn't meet all the requirements. It's a very common advice to give. Now, look, this may work, but if you're watching this video and you've tried that and you're still not getting a job, then clearly that isn't working for you. And I personally do not think that that is a good strategy. I think it actually makes things a lot harder for everybody involved when recruiters and hiring managers are getting thousands and thousands of irrelevant applications for jobs. There's actually a statistic that a large proportion of people who apply for jobs don't anywhere near meet the qualifications or experience. And the problem with this method is that you spend a lot of time and effort and energy feeling like you're applying for jobs, feeling like you're doing something, but you're applying for things that you're unqualified for, you don't have the experience, and you're actually just wasting your time. So if you've tried that and it hasn't worked for you, well, I'm not surprised. So I suggest that you rather do quality over quantity of applications. So you need to spend more time looking for the job and searching through to find the jobs that are ideal for you. This is more about finding those unique jobs that you fit very well in terms of the qualifications and experience. And then you're going to do the steps that I mentioned in this video. So yes, this is going to be more about finding the ideal job and making sure that you get that job, because you don't need 100 jobs, you just need one job that is suited for you. I'm sure in your job search you have come across a job where you're like, hey, I really do meet all these requirements here, and you just applied like you apply for every other position and you didn't hear anything back. So this is going to work perfect for those types of jobs where you find a post that you feel that you meet the majority of the requirements. So what I suggest you do is you look to see if there are contact details that you can find of a human being to send your application to. Let's say you found this post that you are well suited for and you really want to get this job. But this job post has no email address that we can send it to a person and no names listed. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over to LinkedIn to find the name of this company. Here we have the company, and we're going to see if there are employees we can find that work here. They also didn't list the job on their LinkedIn, and so we can't get any further details. So let's look at the employees that work here. As I scroll here, I can see there's a human resources manager listed, and this is the person we want to contact. Is there any other HR person? No, she's the only one, so she is the person we want to send our message to. Now, I know that most companies these days use applicant tracking software to manage the large volume of applications, so they often do prefer if you apply online, and you can still do that. So this method still works. You still will put in your online application, because sometimes you'll talk to a recruiter once you find their contact details and they'll ask you, did you apply online? So if they have that requirement that you need to apply online, still fill out that process. But if you can get the contact details of a human being and you're able to send your application directly to them, this is what is going to change everything. Like I've said in the previous videos, recruiters get a large volume of applications, and if you do not have a personal connection with the recruiter and they don't know who you are, it makes sense that you're just another number, another CV that they may or may not have had the time to look through properly. So you want to find contact details for a human being that you can give your application to. This is the electronic, modern day digital version of networking. Okay, everybody talks about your net worth is your net worth, and when it comes to job hunting, that is more true than ever before, that you have to be connected. Now, a lot of us think, oh, well, I don't have connections, it's late for me, there's nothing that I can do about my background and the people that I know. Well, that isn't true. Simply introducing yourself to a recruiter, telling them who you are, does count as networking, because you are no longer just a number. You now become a human being with a face and a story, and they know who you are. They are trying just as hard to fill this vacancy as you are trying to get a job. So the first thing that you could do is send a personalized message to explain to the recruiter who you are and why they should consider you for this job. A lot of job seekers do not do this step because, well, they're applying for 1,000 jobs a day, so where would they get the time and energy to do this kind of thing? So you're showing that you can do this. This is something that I personally have tried. I made a connection with the HR person of the company that I was trying to work at. Now, at the time, I didn't even know that she was the one directly dealing with the vacancy. A lot of the time in companies, there'll be different HR people in different departments, and so just because you find an HR person or a hiring manager doesn't mean that they're the ones responsible for filling that vacancy. So I was just trying my luck, but it ended up being the right person. Now, you want to make sure that you don't just assume that they're the ones dealing with that vacancy, and you tell them that, you know, please may you pass this on to whoever is dealing with this vacancy, and in that way they can forward it to the relevant party. But in my case, this person was actually the one filling in this role, and she gladly said she will look at my CV and get back to me. So this definitely does work. People are more likely to respond to a personalized message on LinkedIn than they are to respond to emails. Now, the emphasis is personalized email, okay? We do not spam recruiters, we do not spam HR people. We want to make sure that we are sending a detailed and personal message that is well thought out and is going to the right person about the right thing. Now, as promised at the beginning of this video, I'm going to talk about my secret weapon for applying to jobs. This is going to be a cover video. Yes, you heard that correctly. You have to make a video if you want to really stand out and up your game. Now, this is the definition of going the extra mile and taking the extra step to get that job. I have tried this and I got 2 interviews from sending a personalized cover video for a job that I wanted. The thing is, no job seeker is going to make a video for each and every single job that they want to get. And so when you do that extra step, it shows that you are very serious and you really want to get this job. I'm going to make a video coming up very soon on exactly how to make a cover video, what to say, how to shoot it, all the details that go into how to make this cover video. But in short, everything that you would typically say in a cover letter, you are now doing in video format instead. What could happen with this cover video is that they could love it, or possibly hate it and feel like, oh, this person is crazy. But what they will know for sure is that you go the extra mile. And if they're looking for people who take initiative and take the extra step, then they will definitely love you. The worst thing that they could do is simply not watch your video, and in that case, well, you've lost nothing anyway because they are just not interested in what you have to offer. If you've gotten this far, please comment pineapple so that I know that you watched the whole thing. If you would like more videos on career advice and job hunting, please subscribe to my channel because I have loads and loads of content coming up on this topic. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Today is my birthday. I'm filming this video on my birthday. Wish me a happy birthday, y'all.